Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our /justNoMIL. In today's episode, this is so rude, right? Stealing my baby. Mug with scratched off face update, congratulatory pregnancy text. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. This is so rude, right? Throwaway account because I'm paranoid. So I've been having MIL issues since I found out I was pregnant. Wait comments, sharing private information on Facebook, texting my mom rude things about me and my husband, the list goes on and on. Baby girl is turning 1 very soon and MIL just so happens to be taking a vacation that same week and is taking her family with her. So my husband will have none of his relatives at the party. Not only that, but she wants to celebrate before she leaves for vacation but wants us to make the 4-hour round trip so it's easier for her. My poor baby hates the car and will absolutely be screaming the whole time. I know it's not as serious as some of the things I read on here, but she's really got me mad. Not overreacting. Older people are not accustomed to accommodating kids because they literally never did, and then are shocked when their kids aren't well adjusted. They planned a trip to miss your kid's birthday, no need to disrupt your kiddo over their choices. I would say to them, sorry you can't make it. You know we'll spoil Ello enough for the whole family, and there is always next year. Enjoy your vacation. Looking forward to hearing about it when you're back and are up to visiting us. Don't engage. Be polite. And shut it down. It will get under her skin far more than any other reaction. If she says anything after this, oh you know Ello can't do that long in the car at this age. I know it can be hard, but we all have to adapt to her developmental needs right now. When you're back, we can work together to find a time for you to come visit Ello. Enjoy your vacation. I wouldn't respond after that. Oh, I think it's serious enough. So 1, she decided to go on a vacation with the whole family. Obviously your child and husband are not part of that family, over your Ello's birthday because that's obviously more important than your child's birthday. While it is true that your child won't remember their first birthday, I think that big fat one is important to the parents of said child, though. 2, she decided she still wants to celebrate said child, but only 3, on her terms and on her soil. Which means you should 4, take the time to travel a few hours with a child who hates to travel just so she could 5, play grandma of the century TM at her own home, and 6, this is just me guessing, complain afterwards about all the work she had to do to celebrate her grandbaby, and 7, make sure her family does not acknowledge your baby on their first birthday. No. 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 You'll not go. Don't do that. Oh, by the way, what is your husband thinking about that? Comforting mommy dearest because, just because? Being on your side? If the latter is it, then you just don't go. If it's the first, then poor child was just getting sick the day you were supposed to torture Ello for hours in a car. Edit because I forgot, in my culture, celebrating a birthday before the actual day is supposed to be bad luck, so we never, ever do that. Celebrating at a later point is okay culturally, but before that day, no. I'm European. Total power play. That doesn't work for us. Maybe we'll catch you next birthday. That sounds miserable and we're not doing that. Why do you have to visit with this disrespectful woman at all? I would push that further, saying maybe we'll invite you for the next birthday. Make it very clear that all the power lies with the parents, including the DIL here. The vacation itself sounds like a power play. Your so should tell her just what you said here. No, driving over there doesn't work for us. Ello doesn't travel well right now and that's too far. Enjoy your vacation, hopefully you'll be around for her birthday next year. I know it's not as serious as some of the things I read on here, but she's really got me mad. Girl, I don't know what you mean, but this is serious. And oh, you don't have to make a 4-hour round trip just so your MIL can throw a second birthday party for a 1-year-old. That's not a thing. If she can't make Ello's birthday, then she will just have to FaceTime in for a few minutes. You do not have put yourself through a miserable, stressful drive, just so that SHE can have her own celebration before yours. The before yours is the part that should really be emphasized here. You guys definitely need to pay attention to what everyone is saying here. This is in fact a big deal. Your mother-in-law knows your daughter's birth date but planned a vacation that would not only take she and her husband, but other key family members away during your child's first birthday? She is so transparent that it is ridiculous. She's absolutely planning to throw your child's first birthday party at her house with all of her friends and the family members who are going to be going on the vacation. She will post this all over social media so that when you have your party a week later, it will just be old news. Shut her down now. Don't go. Just tell your husband if they want to celebrate her birthday they can visit after their vacation. Have the party as planned on her actual birthday. Collect as many photos as possible, then post it on FB with the caption as Elo's first birthday spent with the most important people in our life. It'd be petty like that. Stealing my baby. I'm so anxious. If my feeling is valid. When I was pregnant, my MIL always telling her friend and intentionally wanted to be heard by me that our firstborn should be her and that we just make a new one. Before my due date, she remind my husband that the baby should be with her. I tried to ignore it cause it will never gonna happen. Time goes by, my Elo is now 7 lows. One night we went to her house without my baby. She said that it's been a while since the last time she saw her granddaughter. By the way, we lived like 20 minutes away from her house. My husband said that she can visit anytime, we can't always travel the baby. Then she said that if I will go to your house I will get your baby. I immediately replied that if you have milk, since I am exclusively feed, she responded that I will buy her milk and will never give it back to you. Like she's really convincing that if she gets my baby she will never give it back. I can't take it as a joke. And sometime it comes to my mind and I feel anxious. After witnessing my own justNoMIL trying to kidnap my son. Shut it down now. Don't accept any jokes about it. Tell her that if she keeps telling her stories, you will get the authorities involved. There are things you don't joke about. Most children get kidnapped by family, and you being affected mentally shows how unfunny that all is. If she doesn't stop, she will get no time with Elo at all. If DH isn't on board, there is a ton of true crime out there with similar themes. And surprisingly often the kidnapper often joked about kidnapping before. I remember your posts. Did you get to move away? I remember being horrified for you. I think it's creepy as hell, and if it were me, I'd never leave my child alone with her for 1 minute. The next time she makes one of those comments, your reply should be something along the lines of, and then you will be in prison for kidnapping. Say it with as much calm seriousness as you can. By the way, why is your son not shutting this shit down immediately? His mother, his mess. Let me be clear that if you attempt to take my child anywhere at any time without my permission, that my first call will be to report you to the police for kidnapping my child. Your joke is not funny. Do not say it again. That's not a joke. She's telling you what she's planning on doing. She even figured out how to feed Elo. Please never leave Elo with her. She should never have access to your Elo. She's one dangerous and deranged woman. Mug with scratched off face update, congratulatory pregnancy text. About a month ago I posted about how my MIL has a mug with my face scratched off, which she presented to me twice. Husband talked to Mil about the mug situation. She told him she didn't do it, she didn't realize the mug was an issue and she'll throw it away. She promised she was done doing problematic stuff. She apologized to me via text. I graciously accepted her apology via text, and that was that. We haven't spoken anything else. On another note, my pregnancy is getting more and more problematic. We've been told there's a chance it may stick, however, to prepare for the worst. Physically, I am not well either. Today my husband told MIL, with my consent, about the issues that we're experiencing. Our entire family knew at this point, except for her. We didn't even tell her I'm pregnant. Historically, she has enjoyed victimizing herself over being excluded, causing friction with other family members, and for this reason we decided husband would tell her about our issue without getting in too much detail. Stupid, I know. Just spend an hour reading the posts on this group and you'll find a big rule is, don't tell justNoMIL any medical info or juicy details. I myself received the same advice repeatedly. Did I listen? No. I repeatedly and stupidly chose to believe she couldn't possibly try to hurt us, again. A few minutes after my husband ends the conversation, she texts. Congratulations, my dear, I wish you an easy pregnancy. I'm so happy that we're going to have another baby. Take good care of yourself, *3 kiss emojis. My husband literally just informed her that things are going badly. I lost 1/3 of my blood volume hemorrhaging last week. Who's we that's having another baby? 'Cause she's not having another baby. I wrote back. I don't understand why you've written this message to me, this is hardly a happy time for me. Please don't write to me again. If you wish to communicate with our family, do so through your son. Too much has happened with you, regretfully, I am done. I guess moral of the story is, what's too much is too much even for the most naive DIL. That is absolutely awful. I'm so sorry your mill is such a POS. I hope that your loved ones pull together for you too, hearts. My husband, my sister and parents are rock stars, they're so supportive and helpful. Your reply was beautiful, come what may. I wish you the very best. Hopefully all will be well with the pregnancy, if it makes any difference, you have good vibrations from here. I'm sorry for the complications you are experiencing. Your MIL's reply was definitely tone deaf. I imagine her cheery message was not what you needed in that moment. Wishing you all the best over the upcoming months. My stepmom did this to me when I was pregnant with my third recently. We already had 2 losses and were having a ton of issues, and not surprisingly my son was born with issues. She cheerily sent messages completely ignoring all of it. But at the same time, my MIL was trying to minimize everything, and still is. I guess if Ray don't acknowledge the bad stuff it's like it never happened and they don't need to express any real emotions. Start a GoFundMe for all of us to contribute to mugs with MIL's photo on them. You can scrape her face off of all of them. After that it's your choice, you can use them for target practice, smash them in the backyard, drop them off cliffs, etc, etc, etc. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.